Here we go again. So part of the things that I do, one of them in terms of user research, is pay attention to what happens with new things. And so this Android phone has just been updated with a few things, and I'm going to show you some attention to one particular thing, which is the Google app. So part of it is to figure out, if you're interested in that sort of thing, to say, well, is it useful to see what they've done? So for an example, I can go down and just watch this. What I've got is got the recently updated apps, and you can just drop down this tiny little arrow and say, okay, what am I expecting in Gmail at the moment, where there's some bug fixes, and you can go through and look at the other ones. Now this one says in YouTube there's a new activity tab and a swipe to remove. I'm not sure that's new, perhaps it's been there a while, but I'll show you where it is working, because there's two that are interesting. One of them, you can see that Google Maps, this is Android 7, it just says bug fixes and become a beta tester. But if you close that and then go and have a look at the meat of this video, shall we say, and that is the Google app is now telling you that it can use voice commands while navigating even when your device has no connection. Try saying, hey Google, or, try saying, cancel my navigation, or what's my ETA, or what's my next turn. And notice that wasn't in the Google app, it was actually in the Google part of it. Now the Google app, I mean, on Android. Now look at this one at the bottom. It says, I'll bring it right to the top, new customization options available for cards in your feed. This is really the reason I'm actually making this video, because if you go back and you say, okay, that's fine, let's have a look at some apps. Now we may know on Android already that if you swipe to the left we get this. In other words, it's a new feed thing. Now if I want to check on some news and things going on, I will look in here. Now here's the deal, in that you'll notice that the background is kind of a, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's actually a white transparent of my actual desktop on my mobile device. Now you'll notice that the card here, watch, if I scroll to the left, you can see that I go back, to my original screen one. If I try and go to the right, this is the thing, it starts opening the link. I don't really want to look at this top story of scammers using Google at the moment. What I would do normally is go to the right, yeah, see, it's done it again, and I would swipe that away. That is not happening here. If I want to hide the story, then I would click and hide this story. Now that's a two-tap scenario. In other words, menu bar, hide. Then I can go down and I can have a look at some of the other stories. Now normally with a lot of these I'll just swipe them away. I've seen the headline, I don't really want to see much else on most of them. So if I go even on the news one, hide this story, change, customize. Please, please, please send feedback, because the Google team read this stuff to make everything so much better. Last thing here is click on the top right, which customize feed and settings, yada yada. The bit that I'm interested in is this little thing that looks like an inbox with a beam of, I don't know what's coming out the top of it, but when I click it, what happens is it says it looks like you've gone in for upcoming. So if you think, I don't know, your upcoming inbox, if you like, then you can have a look back to home. So in other words, home is number one. Then for some reason the menu bar stays at the bottom, but we didn't have that before. So you go on to your upcoming thing. At the moment I've got no appointments right now, another whatever is in here, no idea. Then I can go on to search, and there's a couple of things that I've been searching for. Come away from that for the moment. Then this is the interesting one, is that once I tap on this little thing, recent cards, recent searches, I've got something I was looking at a few minutes ago to do with a road safety campaign, and you can go through with a couple of these different things going along. Then on the bottom right I've got recent saved, yada yada. So if we go back to the beginning, the thing that I would lastly say here, that's on the Pixel 2 phone and Pixel something, you can actually swipe the things away, but for some reason you can't do it on here. And so pay attention, use the research, figure out what's going on, because it just makes your whole day and your whole experience a lot better. So thanks again for the new redesigned UI for AZ screen recorder.